Hello everyone. Welcome back to Don's Macabre Official for another episode of Paranormal Origins. This week, we discuss how to destroy a Wendigo, if you're lucky enough to wound one. To help support my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you never miss an episode. Tales of the Wendigo have been recorded by native cultures, explorers, and missionaries for centuries. Stories of Wendigos have fed the imagination and modern authors, illustrators, and filmmakers, not to mention the occasional trick-or-treater. So when did Wendigos first interact with humans, and why did fear of these creatures play a crucial role in tribal life? The Wendigo is a purely North American monster. Tales of this mythical creature originated with Native American and Canadian tribes and played an important role in tribal life. Known as a Wendigo, Wendigo, and Witico, the Wendigo was a mainstay in Native American folklore. A man-beast towering 15 feet tall, the Wendigo's malnourished body sported glowing eyes, dog-like teeth, a long tongue, and no lips. Its gray skin sagged off of its skeletal frame, which smelled of decay. Some accounts give the Wendigo antlers, and most describe hands and feet with dagger-like talons. And, no matter how much human flesh it consumed, it was always starving. Variations of Wendigo transformations told by explorers and missionaries as early as the 17th century tell of other ways ordinary people encountered this gruesome transformation. Some turned into a Wendigo after encountering it in the wilderness. Others after becoming possessed by the creature in their dreams. Still more note a fleeting glimpse of a gruesome creature or take in its unfamiliar rancid scent before a death among them occurs. Native American tribes perpetuated the notion that if a person ate human flesh, he or she would be transformed into a Wendigo. It was a tale that played an important role in tribal life. Often plagued by extreme cold and hunger, members of Native American tribes living in Canada near the U.S. Great Lakes must surely have considered cannibalism to survive. Stories of Wendigos served as cautionary tales to deter those who might be tempted to dine on their family members or neighbors during long winters when food was scarce. In 1907, Algernon Blackwood wrote a short story called The Wendigo. Within its pages, he recounted the hunting party venturing into the Canadian Black Woods and returning home profoundly changed by an encounter with a Wendigo. At about that same time, a member of the Cree tribe of northwestern Ontario named Jack Fiddler told a Methodist minister about his ability to defeat Wendigos. Word spread of Fiddler's self-proclaimed abilities. A shaman, Fiddler said he killed 14 Wendigos during his lifetime and insisted his actions, snuffing out lobos before they turned into Wendigos, saved the lives of many. Jack Fiddler and his brother Joseph were arrested and imprisoned for killing a woman before she transformed. Jack escaped and hanged himself. Joseph died of consumption just days before he would have been released on appeal. According to legend, it's nearly impossible to escape a Wendigo. Wendigos can stealthily stalk victims for extended periods, thanks to supernatural speed, endurance, and heightened senses such as hearing so profound they can pick up on panicked heartbeats from miles away. This skill comes in quite handy in the woods, no doubt. Once the chase begins, Wendigos engage in a torturous game. They bait their prey, release shrieks or growls, and sometimes mimic human voices calling for help. When the hunt begins in earnest, a Wendigo becomes all business. Don't be fooled into believing you're safe indoors. The Wendigo can unlock doors and enter homes, where it will kill and eat the inhabitants before converting the cabins into Wendigo domiciles for hibernation. If you can't outrun a Wendigo, can you outgun it? Not easily. A wounded Wendigo simply regenerates. The trick is to employ silver bullets or a pure silver blade or stake and strike right through the Wendigo's ice-cold heart. Upon wounding the Wendigo's heart, you must take care to shatter it into pieces, then lock the shattered heart in a silver box, then bury it in a church cemetery. Not one to seek a simple end, the rest of the Wendigo must be dismembered with a silver-plated axe so that you can salt and burn the body and scatter its ashes to the wind. Or, as a second option, bury the pieces in a remote location. Skip one single step, and the Wendigo may be able to resurrect itself, hunt you down, and inflict a slow, agonizing death.